We are going to use this flour for our gluten-free empanadas. This is masa pan. It is pre-cooked corn flour. It is the same one you use to make arepas. So as always, this recipe will be under the video with grams as well. I have a cup of that flour in here with a teaspoon of salt. Some people like to put the water in first, hydrate part of the flour, and then add the rest. This is how I make mine. It always works out. I have 1 1/4 cups of water in this little jug. I'm going to remove 1 tablespoon of water. And I'm going to replace it with 1 tablespoon of oil. This is going to make your dough more pliable. It won't crack. Now I'm going to knead this for 5 minutes until I have a dough that resembles Play-Doh. Just like this, a big ball of Play-Doh. We're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes so that that corn hydrates really well. All right, this is rested. Now I'm going to make 6 balls out of it. I'm going to try and make them all about the same size, okay? Who knows? I might get more at this size. If you want these to be exactly the same size, you will have to weigh them. So I got 8, but I'm going to keep a little bit of the dough so that we can test the heat of our oil, okay? You can do this between parchment paper or plastic. I'm going to use parchment paper, okay? If you are using plastic and it's not like a thick Ziploc, you might have to oil it very lightly so it doesn't stick, okay? So we're going to flatten this with a plate. So you want it to be about 1/4 inch thick. So this is how you make the empanada dough out of the arepa flour, gluten-free. You can fill it with whatever you want, chicken, beef. You can make it as big as you want, right? I will put instructions on baking and frying underneath the video. I am gonna fry mine, and I'm just gonna use these to make a cheese empanada. You're going to fill the middle, and don't exaggerate because you don't want to overfill. Now we fold it. I'm going to wet the edges. It is important that you seal these well, because if you don't, they will explode in the oil. I am going to double seal them just to be safe. By the way, you can use a tortilla press for this, not a problem. I am going to cook 3 for you now, and I'm going to keep the rest for dinner tonight. I want to show you how. I am just putting the balls in a sealed bag into the refrigerator. This is going to keep the dough nice and moist, and I will form them before dinner and fry them. Okay? We're going to test our oil. I suspect it's still cold, but I just want to show you how. Little piece of dough, we're going to throw it in. It's down at the bottom there. That means the oil is not hot enough. If it would have fizzed up to the top, it's too hot. We need a happy medium. Now again. Oh, now we have a nice fizz. Now it's ready. We're going to cook these about 3 or 4 minutes per side till they're nice and golden. You know, you can bake these, and as I said, I will have the instructions at the bottom for that, but they will not have the same consistency. You can probably cook them in the air fryer as well. I don't know, I've never done it, but that would be a good experiment. We want them to be nice and golden, guys, so take your time. Notice that none of the cheese is seeping out. It's because I didn't exaggerate with the filling and I sealed them well. Look, when I flip this one, it's stuck. It's fine. It'll get released when it's cooked, so don't pull it off. Okay, once they're browned, go ahead and transfer them to a plate that has paper towel on it. Just let the oil drain on this, and then we're going to transfer it to a little rack. We don't want them to get soggy. Look at this beauty.